And I think one of the biggest problems for Tottenham, and we saw this in the Wolves game, is just their concentration. And you can joke around about how whenever Son gets subbed off, they get scored on, and it has been happening. But I think it's also that mentality of just being focused. And it's disappointing to see for a squad who has some experienced players who should do better than what they showed in that Wolves match. In particular, the back four, I think there's just some lack in concentration. And Eric Dyer, Davinson Sanchez, and Ben Davies were the back three. And the main issue, again, with Tottenham is concentration. I think that with Mourinho's tactics, he likes to score a goal or two goals and then defend and play deep. But if they're gonna play that way, you need to have a side that's fully concentrated and aren't just falling apart and just losing, having a lapse in concentration and letting Wolves get chances like that. And for the most part, playing that deep as well, they can't. They're not the most. There's not a lot of room for where they need to go, and that mentality is desperately needed. And we're gonna talk later in the podcast how Mourinho is even looking to bring in a more experienced center back, and I think that this concentration issue is something that you might need senior players like Alderweireld to play. And he didn't play in this match against Wolves, but there needs to be a solution because Eric Dyer has performed fairly well in that center back position, but the team overall sometimes lacks that concentration, and that ultimately punishes that lapse in concentration. Ultimately punishes them, and Wolves managed to secure a point, and Tottenham fall out on 2 points, which would have helped them climb up the table a little bit more.